Hello and welcome, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. In it, I am going to talk you through our new feature, which is additional columns to the student analysis overview, which is going to help you dissect your numbers of students on target or not. So let's head in there. As it loads, I am going to say that I think this feature is going to be more useful for colleagues Key Stage 4 than at Key Stage 5, simply down to the fact that you have more subjects per student. So let's just dissect that a little bit and have a look at it. Okay, here is a Year 11 grade point. In it, I can see my whole year group laid out, and the subject block there shows me, visually shows me, how well my students are doing according to their target. And by target, I mean their minimum expected grade. And so my colours are telling me if they're on target, or one below, or more than one below target. So all we have done is added 4 columns on this right hand side. Let me just scroll across so you can see them properly. We have subjects on MEG, subjects 1 above, subjects 1 below, subjects more than 1 below. And effectively then what this is doing is it's just counting for you the different colours effectively and translating that into a number. So if we look at student 112 at the top there, you've got 3 reds. So that student is on or above MEG, in this case on, for 3 subjects. And so that's where that 3 comes from. There's nothing above for this student, but there are 3 subjects where they are sitting 1 grade below the MEG. And that's those 3 grey boxes. For subjects where they are more than 1 grade below the MEG, and that's those blue boxes, you've then got 2 subjects. Now, just to point out that double award science is in there and it is just showing as 1. So just to be aware of that. So that is a count, then a visual, a numerical representation of that visual picture. If you hover on the top of the column, then you can sort. Now, if I just do that on the subjects on MEG, if I click, that gives me low to high. So student 113 at the top there has nothing on MEG. If I click again, high to low. And then if I click again, it takes me back to my original. So there's a click, click, click. If I do this for subjects 1 or more below the MEG and I just click once, that's giving me low to high, and here's high to low. So student 61 there, every single subject they're taking is at least 2 grades below the MEG. So I would say that was probably a good start for your intervention right there. So let's just click it back to the norm. Now, if you have gone to the trouble of putting personalized targets in or subject-specific targets, then you'll see this toggle. If I just toggle that to PT, what the color palette is now doing is it is now measuring the colors against this middle personalized target. So you can see that for student 112, that some of their personalized targets are actually higher than the MEG. And so the color pattern has changed. And therefore the numbers in these boxes have changed now to be equivalent to the personalized target rather than the MEG. And that's it, really. Last thing to just say is if you want to export that, you can download to Excel here. And you can, here's one I made earlier, just have that on an Excel spreadsheet. If you have the PTs, it will export as well. And you can then filter and sort in Excel. So hopefully that was useful to you, and thanks for listening.